Hello everyone. Today's topic is vaccinations for kids, a vital aspect of their health and well-being. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly are vaccines? Well, you can think of vaccines as miniature bodyguards for our bodies. They're crafted from weakened or inactive parts of the germs that cause diseases, like viruses or bacteria. But how do these tiny bodyguards work? It's quite fascinating, really. When we introduce these vaccines into our children's bodies, an amazing process begins. Their bodies, being the smart and adaptive systems they are, start learning how to combat these germs without actually falling sick. It's like they're attending a training camp, where they learn the best strategies to fend off these invaders. And the result? Our children gain a powerful shield of protection against harmful diseases. Now, I know it's easy to feel a bit overwhelmed by all this. After all, we're talking about introducing foreign substances into our precious little ones' bodies. But rest assured, vaccines have been around for a long time and have undergone rigorous testing and research. They're designed to be safe and effective, and millions of children globally receive them every year. Moreover, vaccines have an impressive track record. They've helped us control, and in some cases even eradicate, diseases that once threatened countless lives. Diseases like smallpox, polio, and measles are now rare in many parts of the world, thanks to the power of vaccines. So as we wrap up this first scene on understanding vaccines, let's remember the central role they play in our children's health. They're not just tiny bodyguards training our kids' bodies to fight off diseases. They're also powerful tools that help us create safer, healthier communities for all our children to thrive in. Think of vaccines as tiny bodyguards, providing a shield of protection against harmful diseases. And remember, when it comes to our children's health, it's always better to be on the safe side. Vaccines give us that safety net, ensuring our kids are armed and ready to face whatever germs come their way. On to the next scene, where we'll debunk some common myths about vaccines. Let's address some of the common myths and concerns surrounding vaccines. One of the most persistent myths is that vaccines cause autism. This myth originated from a study that was later retracted due to serious ethical and scientific misconduct. Since then, numerous rigorous studies have been conducted worldwide, and all have reached the same conclusion. Vaccines do not cause autism. The Institute of Medicine, the World Health Organization, and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention all agree on this. Vaccines are among the safest medical products available. Before a vaccine is approved for use, it undergoes extensive testing in several phases of trials to ensure its safety and effectiveness. Even after approval, vaccines continue to be monitored for safety. This rigorous process is why we can trust that vaccines are safe. Another common concern is about the pain of the shot. Yes, vaccinations do involve a needle, and yes, that can be uncomfortable. But it's important to keep this discomfort in perspective. The brief moment of discomfort is much easier to bear when you compare it to the suffering that can come from the diseases these vaccines prevent. We're talking about diseases like measles, mumps, and whooping cough, which can cause serious complications and even death. It's also worth noting that there are ways to reduce the pain of the shot. Using a cool pack before the injection, distracting your child during the shot, and moving the limb after the shot can all help to minimize discomfort. While the needle might cause brief discomfort, the protection it provides is invaluable. Vaccines are a shield, a line of defense against harmful diseases. They equip our bodies with the tools needed to fight off these diseases if we ever come into contact with them. It's like giving your child a superhero cape to protect them from villains, with the villains being dangerous diseases. In the end, the benefits of vaccines far outweigh the brief discomfort of the shot. And remember, every time we vaccinate our children, we're not just protecting them. We're also contributing to the protection of our entire community by helping to prevent the spread of diseases. Now, isn't that worth a little pinch? Communicating the concept of vaccines to kids can be a challenge. Here are some strategies to make it easier. Imagine you're telling a story about tiny superheroes who guard our bodies. Vaccines are those superheroes. They're made from tiny parts of the very germs that cause diseases. Like training in a safe environment, these vaccines teach our bodies how to fight off these germs without actually getting sick. It's like giving our bodies a magical shield against harmful diseases. There's no denying that the idea of a needle can be scary for kids. You might be tempted to tell them it won't hurt at all, but honesty is key. It's okay to acknowledge that the needle might cause a bit of discomfort. But remember to emphasize that it's very brief and it's far better than getting really sick from a disease the vaccine can prevent. You can use tools like children's books, videos, or even role-playing games to help them understand. For instance, you could read a story about a brave character who gets a vaccine to become strong, or you could play a game where they're a superhero getting a superpower shot to fight off villains, aka diseases. When explaining, use simple and positive language. Instead of saying, "You're getting a shot," you might say, "You're getting a superhero shield today." This can make the experience less scary and more empowering for them. It's also important to reassure them. Let them know that you're there with them, and that the doctors and nurses are there to keep them safe and healthy. And most importantly, let them know why vaccines are important. Explain that vaccines help keep them healthy and strong. They help protect them from really serious illnesses. And not just them, but their friends, their family, and everyone they care about. Remember, it's crucial to let them know that vaccines help keep them healthy and strong. By understanding and accepting vaccines at a young age, they're taking their first steps towards a lifetime of health and well-being. Now, let's discuss the importance of herd immunity. Herd immunity, also known as community immunity, is like a protective shield for our society. It occurs when a significant portion of a community becomes immune to a disease, making the spread of the disease from person to person unlikely. The good news is that we can achieve this immunity either through the recovery from the disease or more commonly through vaccination. Imagine our community as a herd of zebras. When a lion representing a disease attacks, it's the zebras on the outside of the herd, the most vulnerable, that get affected. But what if the majority of zebras in the herd were invincible against the lion's attack? The lion would have a hard time reaching the vulnerable zebras in the center. That's the power of herd immunity. This concept is crucial because not everyone can get vaccinated. Newborns, pregnant women, people with certain allergies, and those with weakened immune systems often can't receive vaccines. These people remain susceptible to diseases that vaccines prevent. But when the majority of us roll up our sleeves and get vaccinated, we're creating a human shield of protection around these vulnerable individuals. We're making it hard for diseases to spread within our community. This is why it's not just about protecting your child, it's about protecting all of us. And let's not forget, herd immunity has a historical track record of success. Diseases like polio and smallpox that once wreaked havoc across the globe are now rare or eradicated in many parts of the world, thanks to vaccines and the power of herd immunity. So when you vaccinate your kids, you're not just giving them a shield of protection, but you're also contributing to a larger shield, one that protects our entire community. It's a collective effort, a shared responsibility, a testament to the power of community action and care. By vaccinating our kids, we're not only protecting them, but also our entire community. Getting your child vaccinated is one of the best things you can do to ensure their health and safety. This statement is more than just words. It's a truth backed by centuries of medical research and real-world results. Vaccines are our best defense against a multitude of diseases that, in the past, claimed countless lives. Imagine a world where smallpox still ravages populations, where polio paralyzes children, where measles, mumps, and rubella are common childhood experiences. Thanks to vaccines, we don't have to. These diseases, once widespread and deadly, have been drastically reduced or even eradicated in many parts of the world. That's the power of vaccines. Vaccines work by preparing the body's immune system to recognize and combat specific germs. When you get a vaccine, it sparks an immune response, helping your body fight off and remember the disease if you're ever exposed to it in the future. It's like giving your immune system a cheat sheet for a test. When the real disease comes along, your body knows exactly what to do. But vaccines don't just protect the individuals who receive them, they protect entire communities through a concept called herd immunity. When a high percentage of a population is vaccinated, there are fewer opportunities for a disease to spread, protecting those who can't be vaccinated due to medical conditions or age. In this way, getting your child vaccinated is a community service, a contribution to the collective health of our society. So as parents and caregivers, it's crucial that we understand the importance of vaccines. It's about more than just our own children's health. It's about the health of our communities, our nations, and our world. Vaccines are a testament to human ingenuity and our collective efforts to safeguard our species from preventable diseases. We have the power to protect our children, ourselves, and those around us. All it takes is a simple decision to vaccinate. Vaccination is a gift that keeps on giving, ensuring a healthy future for our children. Let's make the choice to give that gift, to embrace science, and to prioritize health and safety. Together we can continue to make strides toward a healthier future for all.